And now, Jabroni Studios, in association with Big Herm Productions, is proud to present to you, recording from an undisclosed location in Oakdale, Connecticut. It's Chris Burns. It's Chris Lynch. This is Dysfunction Junction.
And Matt Marsh.
No,
You guys have one of those friends where you're getting ready to leave. You've been hanging out with them for like 4 or 5 hours. You go, all right, well, I'm going to take off now. See you next week. And they tell you the 40 things they could have told you in the last 4 hours. We have 2 of them.
That's me and him.
No.
Well, look at my subtitle. It's #blame Lynch. It's all my fault.
In the most technical term, it's your fault.
I asked the question.
I don't think me and Herm needed much provocation on that.
No,
You opened the door.
And you walked through it.
I opened the door.
I Kool-Aid man through.
I knocked on the door and said, "Hey, what are you making?"
And the immortal
It was
words
all
of
downhill
Jack,
from there.
If I show up at your door, you probably did something to bring me there.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
fuck it. Welcome
baby.
to Dysfunction Junction.
Fuck yeah.
A better title for a show has never been, because we are 4 of the most dysfunctional human beings, together or separately, that you will ever find, ever in the history of ever. I'm Chris Burns. I'm not in my usual spot because up in that corner is the Diddy Master himself,
Mr. Lynch.
Okay.
Oh, now you're moving us around.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he got promoted for
Do that.
Maybe.
He's moving on up.
Joining us again from the quiet confines of... First he tells Lynch not to sing. Now he's singing.
I'm moving on up.
It's Matt Marsh,
Sherman.
ladies and gentlemen.
Sherman. Where are you, Sherman?
I
Matt Marsh,
can't.
everybody. Matt Marsh.
I can't right now.
I even took a nap today. I'm fresh as a daisy, and now I just want to go back to my nap.
You know how I know you're old? You took a fucking nap.
I take 2 naps a year. This was one of them. I still have another one in the next 3 months. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
you can't blow your wad all in 1 quarter.
no, I can't. And it was only a 45-minute nap, but it felt good. And the person extraordinary, the man with no hair, Michael P.S. Herman. Big
What
Herm.
is up?
Well, now that I couldn't get you to shut up, now none of you will fucking talk, which is a fantastic little bit here. Does anybody have a quick hit before we dive into the hat?
Well, my
Talk
title,
about potato chips
Diddy.
some more.
I think
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
please stand by. Bang, bang. All right, Chris, it's just you and me.
All right.
My title for this show, Diddy, it's getting worse. Well, it is indeed getting worse for P. Diddy.
I feel there's a Gene Rayburn thing coming where we go, how bad is it?
That is it. Well, I'll tell you how bad it is.
Christ.
A story surfacing from the year 2000 after the VMAs. A story was been told by a victim of a sexual assault who claims she was
Diddy?
raped
Diddy.
by
Literally, his name's become a verb.
yeah.
She was.
He done Diddy.
No.
Diddy.
No, like we were talking about something the other day. Not to interrupt. We brought in some bales of hay and set up some pumpkins in the cafeteria. You know, some seasonal decorations. I was like, "Yo, we get somebody to come in, do like pumpkin outfit, have the people come over, do like a Santa Claus thing, have the kids come over, tell the great pumpkin what all the candy they want, do with the daycare." And they're all like, "Bro, you could catch a charge for what you just said." I'm like, "Yo, not in a Diddy way, like Santa Claus."
Yeah, he has become a verb.
Yeah.
So a story going back to the Video Music Awards from the year 2000. Young woman at the time, she was very young, claimed she was raped by Diddy and one of his associates, while a very famous celebrity female sat and watched. So the really bad part about this is his guest to the VMAs that year was Jennifer Lopez.
I was going to say, I have a feeling J-Lo's involved because they were kind of tight way back then.
So for all of those of you who like to speculate, if you want to ask yourself if this is why Ben Affleck divorced J-Lo, you're probably right.
So,
And it's getting even
died down after 20 years and he got back together with her.
No. Ben Affleck wants to distance himself from J-Lo as far as he can because these little allegations are. I'm sure he was talked to by a 3-letter organization or two in regards to all this stuff with Diddy because Diddy and J-Lo were very, very close.
What does the KKK have to do with this?
Not that one.
Oh,
Oh, see, I was thinking the NRA.
IRS?
right. What's the IRS got?
Why
How does
do
this
I
have
bother?
anything to do with his taxes?
WWE shouldn't be dealing with Diddy at
Right?
all.
What?
That's
I'm going to
Yeah.
talk to this Mountain Dew bottle for the
Are you
rest of the
saying
night.
that Vince is involved?
What do you say?
Oh, damn.
Oh, Lynch, go
Stay up,
fuck yourself
Gina.
over there. I'll see
No,
you later.
stay fucking yourself over here.
Oh, fuck yourself right here. Heard.
All right, so yeah, he wants to distance himself from her as far as way as possible because all the shit that's coming out has been coming out for not just a couple days, not just a couple months. It's probably been a very long process.
Mhm.
And it was abrupt with him splitting from J-Lo. But it got even worse this week when in 2022, a 13-year-old minor has also accused Mr. Diddy of drugging him and attempting to rape this young woman.
Wait a minute. Child
Uh,
labor laws don't let children work in mines.
Wait, 13? So how old was he then?
Like a 13. Are you sure it's not like like an elf, like one of the dwarves? Maybe it's
no, not
shit.
that kind of minor, you fucking twit.
Oh,
I think these guys needed a
minor.
nap today. We're doing okay, Lynch.
Minor.
Tweedledum
Oh,
and Tweedledummer.
Oh, it's
your-
French.
yours,
I know her.
yours or what?
Oh, she bit you? Oh, she bit her dog.
You done did it.
This is my meme.
See, Lynch, you didn't think this through. You didn't think about where this would go. You did not think this through.
Down the rabbit hole it went.
I am giddy as fuck because in like 4 days I'm gonna eat all kinds of fatty food. You don't even understand. I'm giddy. I'm like a schoolgirl right now. You don't even understand.
You're the 8-year-old
There's
counting
more
down to
fat in
Disney.
my refrigerator right now than there has been in 3 months.
Yeah, Herm's
Oh.
nipples are hard.
For real.
You got anything to add, Pennywise? No. So anyway, it's getting the hole's getting dug deeper. I don't think he's going to be in a prison. He's going to be buried underneath one. Yeah.
That's
Uh,
interesting.
So one way or another, he's either going to get Epsteined or somebody on the inside is going to do it for him.
Unless he
and
finds
his
some
family-
sort of loophole with an Aaron Hernandez type clause at the end,
There is none. I mean, really. I mean, granted, it was 24 years ago, but these people are coming out of the woodwork, and a lot of them were told, like, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement to walk into
I
a
don't think
party.
You can say that.
Mhm.
Come on. I mean, I would think twice about signing an NDA just to go to a party.
even if it's Herm's Roaster, which deserves an NDA, a contract for, you get so much money if you eat this much poundage of food. But yeah, if you're going to a high dollar, and Diddy parties aren't like, no offense to the Roaster, these are multi-million-dollar affairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to sign an NDA to get in. I'm surprised they don't make you take a Hep C test on the way out.
Right.
Maybe
I would
it's-
demand a blood test on the way out.
Oh yeah, just what if you use the toilet? You're like, excuse me, got any of those Hep C? You got any more of those Hep C tests over there?
Hand him a Ziploc bag. What is this? It's sperm sample. I'm donating ahead of time.
Right? You tell me what I came back with.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
staying at
giving
the
us
Oh,
Fairmont
anyway.
down there.
That's the Diddy news for the
Oh,
week.
look,
I'm
I
sure they
don't
were
have.
giving out sperm samples.
Oh yeah, I don't have any sympathy for any sort of person in the public eye that has a scandal. I don't care if you're the former president of the United States, the former head of Death Row Records, or Diddy, or I don't care if it was Gene Simmons. There aren't any celebrities I have any sympathy for when they get themselves into trouble that they could have easily avoided by having some sort of moral compass.
Or
It's
just
that simple.
like- yeah.
Now he was a
And
singer.
again,
wasn't he?
we talked
Who?
Did
moral
he?
compass. Yeah.
Diddy, Moral Compass is a great band. They're Christian. Diddy is a rapper, a producer, a
Yeah, I
record
thought he
label
like
mogul.
made. I thought he like produced. I didn't know if he sang or not or
He
whatever they
did.
call it.
He had some tunes of his own, but he was
That's all-
more known for like finding talent and promoting them and pushing them.
and being all up
Okay.
in their videos dancing. And if that's what you
Yeah.
want, fine. But if that's not what you want, come to Death Row.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Harvey Weinstein of the music scene.
Pretty much.
Kinda, yeah.
Pretty much. That's
I
pretty
did
much
like
what they're
that song
saying.
from the Godzilla film in the 90s where he took the Zeppelin track and made it better.
Oh, I gotta check.
Yeah,
out
that
some
was
of the-
that was pretty good. That was pretty
Yeah.
good.
I'm not
Because
familiar.
Zeppelin sucks. And I'll catch shit
with
for that. I don't care.
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin
Oh, and
sucks.
hey, Cleveland Brown fans. I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. You're all fucking pieces of shit.
Well, what happened?
Thank you very much. Deshaun Watson, who's not the nicest human being on the face of the planet, but he has a potentially career-ending injury happen to him on Sunday, and a large majority of the stadium started chanting, "You deserve it! You deserve it! You deserve it!
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
So
He has a what?
You deserve it!"
Yeah, for what? Why were they saying that?
He had a potential
Because he-
career-ending injury.
so he's a ball player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a football player.
Quarterback. I mean, he's got a spotty past. He's had some charges, allegations. You know, I don't know how much of it's stuck over the years. Again, the salacious side of sports, I don't really follow. When a guy gets run up on charges, I'm like, oh shit, we ain't gonna see him next year. And I move along. I'd rather put my attention to the players on the field than what they do off the field. But yeah, he did his work. He served his suspension. He came back. He's not the best. He was supposed to be one of the best. And when he got hurt, there's probably 60,000 people there. Yeah, good half of the crowd. You deserve it.
I mean, that's just think what you want about somebody. I mean, the guy was hurt, like physically hurt, really
yeah.
bad.
Herm and
then-
I and the guys have talked about this on Speedway before. When a guy gets in a rollover, whether you like him as a driver or not, whether you think he's a good person or not, that's a human being with a family on the other end. There are probably some children watching this guy running around, and they see
Well,
Daddy
and-
flip over a million times.
I think it
Well,
depends
and
on what's
let-
done.
Let's tie it back to like the Trump assassination attempt. Like, that just shows people's true fucking colors right there. Oh, you want somebody to die or get seriously injured. Okay, I hope you die in a fucking fire. Or
Yeah, you're
get yourself a big Charlie Brown head full of cancer and die a slow fucking death. You piece
I
of
mean,
shit.
if you say that about mass murderers and pedophiles, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I hope particular mass murderer dies, or hey, I hope particular pedophile gets raped with a rake handle and it comes out his mouth and he's immediately dead. These are just some human beings. To cheer like that for Deshaun Watson getting carted off the field with that horrendous injury, that just shows no class.
Yeah, that's a little
No,
rough.
Well, it's the Cleveland Browns, so I'll just leave it
At least they're not Philadelphia throwing snowballs and batteries at Santa Claus.
Oof.
that. Mostly peaceful.
Yeah, fiery, but mostly peaceful. Herm, you're shaking your head. What's the occasion?
Looks
Nothing.
like he's,
You guys always question and it's horrible. If you want to, guys,
Diabolical.
you guys are all fighting human fucking nature.
In
Straight
some
up.
case.
No, in all cases. Do you know why we're
okay,
the
this
dominant
I have
fucking
to hear.
species? Do you know why we're the dominant fucking species? Because we raped and killed every other fucking species that gave us any competition. We've been raping and killing in order to take control and show dominance for thousands of fucking years. Stop acting like we've risen above some animalistic bullshit that we haven't and think, oh, we're human beings. Bitch, we're all animals. Animals
All right,
are
I
animals.
am going to say that before we get into the hat, I am calling
He's
it
not
audible.
wrong.
I'm asking the first fucking question because I had this question and I knew what my answer was going to be for Herm, and Herm just kind of led into it. So I'm gonna leave it for now.
Is it about
I didn't-
food?
I throw potato chips.
Like real potato chips, not that fat-free, low-fat bullshit Matt's trying to pull off.
Fat free. I mean,
I want
following the
real
rules.
potato chips, like with
I
extra,
want all the fat.
extra fat
Oh,
potato
you
chips.
I
want
want it
dip
to
in
have a
lard.
fat content that is half of my age.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what
Hey,
I
remember
want
that-
it to be enough fat for next week too.
Boiled
Remember
in
that
the
stuff-
blood of my enemies.
That's right.
Remember the stuff that was like in the 2000s, that Olean, You
Yeah,
saw
stuff that
cause
gave you
anal,
ra-
may
anal
cause
leakage?
anal leakage.
Oh yeah,
that
no,
was-
it caused
let's just-
massive diarrhea.
Oleek.
Let's drink a
Yeah.
whole gallon of that.
Well, that's because it
Yeah.
of Americanism. You
Yeah.
see, they said it's a lower fat. You have to eat it in moderation, and people went, "I'll just eat 7 bags of Olean chips."
I'll
See, I
just eat
never
the whole
did- I
fucking
never
bag.
understood that. I'm
And
trying to
then,
remember who.
so it's
Go
healthy
ahead, please,
because
go ahead.
it's lower fat and it's Olean. So I can eat
Yep.
18 bags of chips, and then you put that much fat in your body, and the medicine that's designed to not make your
medicine.
body absorb the fat, and then you wonder why your ass is leaking fucking fryer grease.
It's like the fat chick that goes and orders 3 Big Macs and a Diet Coke.
A large Diet Coke, because
Large-
those Big
large.
Macs are scared of the
The
Diet
tank.
Coke.
Yeah.
There was a.
I
Remember
told you that.
Nutrisystem back in the day?
Oh yeah, man.
Y'all remember
The
Nutrisystem?
chemical
I can't remember.
cocktails? Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
I
little
can't
bags
remember
of-
which comedian it was. Went on Nutrisystem, and he's eating the meals, and he says, "Well, if you get hungry, you can have one of 2 things for a snack. You can have this little granola bar, which is about the size of your average Halloween candy, or open the
hate
bag
that.
and have a Nutri chip." And he's like, "If I open a bag of chips,
Oh yeah, if I
There
could
will
open the
be
bag
no-
and eat
no
a
more
fucking
chips."
chip, and I could wait, if I could open
Yeah.
the bag and eat a chip, I wouldn't
Or
be
a
on
serving, which is 12
Nutri for a
chips.
fucking first place.
Yeah. fuck
Exactly.
that.
But yeah,
Portion
anybody
control
go,
ain't my
I understand moderation. It's not like I buy an 18 rack and polish off all 18. Moderation, bro. Not in one
Don't you?
day or one sitting, as it were. But
Unless we're smoking brisket, and then
that's
all bets,
different.
and then all bets are off until the
brisket's
following
done.
night.
Well,
following night.
you grab the soberest guy at the roaster and say, "Here are my keys. Drive me down to Universal. I need another rack." And thank God for that one kid. I can't remember. Was it Leon's kid?
I don't remember who.
Just turned 16 and drove me to the Packy.
You don't even have to do it
That was
now. They
Leon's
got all
kid.
that Uber Eats shit.
Look, if I'm drunk and I DoorDash beer, I'm in trouble
yeah,
because I'm not DoorDashing one. I'd be like, well, I can save some for Tuesday when we do dysfunction, and then I got this on this day, and football. I'll have $200 in beer show up.
Yeah, but when you're drunk, are you really planning that far ahead?
Have you met me? I've drunk ordered shit I've never used.
Well, I don't know about drunk ordering. I just figured, when you were pickled, you were fucking pickled.
One year, this is no joke. I am in no way, shape, or form a basketball fan. I dabbled
Really?
with it. I was a fan in the day, and I kind
I
of came back
dabbled
to it a
with it.
couple years ago. I didn't diddy it. I dabbled with it.
all right.
In a drunken haze one night, I ordered 2 sizes too big a Shaquille O'Neal Celtics jersey, which I have never touched. It is still in my closet to this day. And I don't remember ordering it. It came in. I tracked it back. I saw the day it happened. I'm like, oh, okay. That was Super Bowl Sunday. Gone.
Yeah,
So you were
Yeah,
watching
I-
basketball on Super Bowl Sunday?
No, I saw the Pay attention. It's not that hard. I have a thing for eBay. I like to look at eBay, see what kind of cool shit is out there that I'd either want or could never have as a kid. And I'll buy it. But for whatever reason, I wanted that basketball jersey. And I bought it. In a 4X, which I'll never fit into a 4. 2 of me couldn't fit in a 4X. And I still have it. Drunk ordering anything on the computer is dangerous.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from Amazon when you're drunk.
Lynch got a rock polisher one year. A rock polisher.
I do that on my left hand.
Anyway,
On
Does anybody-
with
anybody else have anything to add this mountain of bullshit we have decided to climb today?
No,
no.
Okay.
no, that's it. That's it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we often do quarterly, sometimes a little more spread out. Welcome to Questions from the Hat. Herm's going to explain the rules. I am going to ask the first question, and we're going to just go in a circle. So for this, we'll go Burns, Marsh, Herm. Lynch will be the main event.
All right, so we've each got questions, and I'm going to pick a number, and we're going to ask that question on the list, and we're going to go around the circle, and everybody's going to ask their question and answer it, and on to the next. and so on and so forth till we get through the questions list.
And then you wonder why you ever watch this show.
That's right.
All right. So it doesn't matter what number you draw, Herm. I'm starting with the question that
Right,
you
you
fired
start
up.
with, yeah. So we're just going to run questions. We don't even need numbers really. Just start with it and go.
Since we have no hat and we're all in 4 different places. So go ahead, Lynch. What were you going to say?
No, go ahead. I'm saying go.
Okay. This is actually a viewer question. I was chatting with someone online who is a recent subscriber to the show. Thank you to her. And she asked me this question. So I figured I'd ask you this question. Starting with Marsh. What is your favorite character trait about each of your co-hosts?
Favorite character trait?
Yeah.
Oy vey. Well,
Note to self, starting with Marsh is a terrible idea.
well, that's
No.
Character trait.
that's
Yeah.
not so. Yeah, see, I'm doing the same shit. It's kind of on the spot. Character trait.
I mean, fuck it. If I'm on a hermit, I'll start. I'll wait. I mean, it's okay. I'll go around the horn. I'll start with Lynch. With Lynch, it's compassion. I don't know anybody who's got a bigger heart than you, dude. You're like
Thank you.
honestly the king of compassion. For Herm, it doesn't matter if you want to hear it or if there's any knowledge attached to it. He's brutally honest, and sometimes that's a blessing, and very few times it's a curse. But he's always going to play you straight down the middle, straighter than a grizzly's dick. And for Marsh, I think it's your ability. You're very chill. I don't think I've ever seen or heard of you being overly upset to the point where you want to murder everybody in town. So I wish these are abilities I wish I had. I'm honest. I am compassionate, but I'm nowhere as compassionate as Lynch. I'm nowhere as brutally honest as Herm, and I'm nowhere near as chill as Marsh. So those are my favorite character traits about each of you.
Well, I could say I can honestly say the same thing as far as Herm goes.
That's the big one.
Fuck it.
Herm.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go. It's his.
Well, you know he's not going to shovel like the bullshit. It's.
He's not going to tell you what you want to
get.
hear. He's going to tell you the truth. There's a
Right.
difference.
Those days are, as they say, over.
Yeah, if you want to get stroked, then ask somebody else the fucking question.
Right.
There
but
you go.
if you come to Herm with a question, you're going to get the brutal truth.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you need to hear it sometimes, because it brings you down from maybe a place where you're not thinking quite right, and it puts things in perspective. Matt, yeah, you are a very chill person. Sometimes I wish I had that ability to just kind of lay low, chill, and listen. You listen a lot, and you're very intelligent, and you don't give yourself enough. You don't give yourself enough credit for it. I know that. Burns is a listener. Burns is a very good listener, and you're compassionate, and you don't really know it. But sometimes you let your pride get in the way. Because you're a very proud person and you're listening, but sometimes you just don't want to hear it. Whereas we all do that.
Yeah.
And we in our relationship over the last 25 years, we've had those moments, and that it's not a flaw. It's a good thing to have, because sometimes somebody may be telling you a story that just doesn't sound right. And you're like, oh,
You hear it, but you don't process it right away. Yeah.
Correct. You sit back and you take that and you think about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't hang out with the three of you if I didn't fucking like you. So
I mean,
It's
how
not-
good is
it's
the
not about the
cocaine?
money.
Because I'll stay if the yayo's good.
Yeah, if the money's, I mean, I'll put
Yeah,
up with
the
a certain amount of bullshit if the cash is right.
$20 is $20.
I was just
Yeah.
about get out of my
I was gonna
head.
say, I mean, if somebody wants to bust a loaf in my mouth, obviously there's going to be a fucking
The
number,
price
but-
just went up, but
Yeah, but I mean, I'll show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-host, Diddy Marsh. All right, Marsh, you're on the hook. You now know how this works, and then we'll go to Herm.
Okay, man. I don't want to freaking copy anybody else, but compounding on what you guys had said, the thing I dig, it goes along the lines with the Herm factor regarding the brutal honesty. But I also like the fact that you can ask him shit and he knows way more about freaking a lot of stuff than I do, but he never makes you feel like a douche about it. You know, as
All
far
right.
as freaking,
All
he
right.
doesn't talk down to you. He'll spell it out. I mean, he may dumb it down when he says it to get onto the certain level, but he doesn't freaking belittle you and shit. And I'm like, he's very approachable that way. which
No,
is
I have a
good.
tendency to say it the way I say it, and then you ask, what does that fucking mean?
Oh yeah, I do that a lot.
You know
It's
what
in
I
the
mean?
pro-
Like
it's
I
in
have
the
a tendency to,
processing.
well, yeah, like, and use terminology, and then he's like, what does that even mean? And it's shit that I don't even think about. And I'm like, oh, it means da da da. Oh, all right, cool.
Right. And then I think with Burns, I like the fact that he's you know, he's articulate and freaking, you know, you can talk to him and you can converse with him. And, you know, you guys may not agree with everything each other's saying, but, you know, he'll give you the opportunity to agree to disagree without, again, making you feel like a douche.
Thank you, sir.
And Lynch, yeah, probably going along the compassion route. Lynch tends to, like, you know, check up on people if he hasn't heard from them in a while and things like that. I mean, it's, you know, whereas I tend to gravitate more towards animals specifically. Lynch seems to like be, you know, he's got humanity.
Yeah, but we share that same compassion for animals too. So that's a
Only
different
the
level.
animals. I don't have that for people. But
No, well, and see that I'll tell you a breakthrough story about rehab. I didn't either until I went to rehab, and I used to be very, very jaded about people, and then hearing stories about people and how they destroyed their lives because they didn't have somebody to give them that that one little bit of motivation. How you doing? Are you okay? Some people say that's all it would have taken, and
I
they
can
didn't
see
have
where
person
that would
like
give
that.
you a different
And they
perspective.
didn't, and it gave me a perspective of like, you know what, you're right. If I had that person or known of that person in my life, I probably maybe things would have turned out different. I've always been compassionate and very passionate about things. Like I'm compassionate and passionate about music and movies and entertainment. I'm passionate about, you know, my collectible shit.
Right.
But that's things. I've become more compassionate towards people over time. And I'm more compassionate now to a person than I was 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. I still don't trust anybody.
No.
But when it's needed, if I can see that they need that little motivation and a little bit of compassion to like, look, brother, I've been there.
Will you stop playing with the neck gina?
You can't see mine. Look, I'm fucking my neck.
Fucking-
Oh my god,
That's
that's like an oversized clit.
if that's the bat cave, that's the waterfall protecting the bat cave, so
Fucking
you don't
God.
see it.
He's got a neck clit.
All right, Marsh,
yeah.
your turn. Oh wait, Herm has an
But it
answer.
doesn't flap. It's hard.
It's like a
It's a
curtain,
very-
but different.
The neck labia.
It's like
It's
one.
always
Oh.
excited.
It's like one giant vein.
Oh God.
Oh, oh.
Go fuck your neck. Okay.
Herm, could you give your answers to this question so we can move
Yeah,
on?
you know what? I'm gonna Herm my answer on this.
There we go.
This is gonna be long-winded.
No,
Okay.
not really. All right. Aside from all of the qualities that we all just used and said, what it really is that we are the perfect blend, depending on whatever the situation is, of doubt, mistrust,
Say the D word. It's in the title.
dysfunction, all of it. Like, Lynch is the epitome of the behind the scenes. There's a coup going. There's something on. There's something behind. All right, like he is always the first one to be. Nope, there's something going down. Something going on. There's some kind of shit.
Yeah.
But it's we all share the same relative general amount of distrust for human society, people in general. I think that's really what it is aside from all of that shit, I think that's kind of the one thing that pulls us all together. We all have at least one conspiracy theory that we completely wholeheartedly are sold on. We don't care if anybody else fucking cares or not. All right. We don't care how fucking insane we sound, and I can defend this motherfucker in Congress on a filibuster for the next 14 hours legitimately and sound like a fucking rational adult. And all four of us have at least one of those.
Yeah, we
All
do.
right, so
True.
all four of us have the same crazy, but different.
We same but
different, but
different.
same.
Different but
You
same.
know?
Okay.
Like Lynch will be all, there's a conspiracy theory, and somebody else is like, no, you're stupid. That's the conspiracy theory. And the range goes from anywhere from all the way to nothing. And
I don't. Okay, I'm
depends
throwing
on
a
the
flag.
subject.
I'm throwing a flag on the plate because I don't think we'd ever call him stupid. We just may accuse him of
No,
dipping
you know
into
what
the
I mean.
edibles a little
We
more.
tell him he's fucking retarded before we told
There
him
you
he's
go.
stupid. Dude, you're
That's
fucking
the-
retarded.
That's the
that
word
just-
we were looking for.
That's that's
wait.
it. No,
do
what's
look
the matter?
retarded,
Herm's
too.
fucking retarded. And in the next conversation, it's March. Or in the next topic, it's fucking whatever retarded shit we go off on. We started off on, hey, what's 2 + 2? And the next thing you know, we're talking
Chicken
about
burritos.
chicken burritos, but with
Thank you for that, Marsh. You are the next up on the list. Ask your question.
All right. I'm gonna ask. This goes along with the same one freaking Herm touched on already. So I'll start with Lynch, and it is, what is your least popular or most controversial opinion?
Personal opinion.
Least
Like-
popular or controversial?
Or
Okay,
most
I'm
controversial?
locking in my answer now. If you could stop Lynch from dying, that'd be a good thing. Lynch, are you going to die? Please don't die.
please don't die.
It would make the ratings go up.
Wouldn't that be some shit? Live
For real, I'm
podcast.
just
Luke's
saying, like,
co-host.
I mean,
Don't die, but
we might get that.
But
We might get that shit to go viral. I'm just saying.
if you could
At
get the
least for a minute.
paramedics, if you could get the paramedics
we could
upstairs,
get a
that would be
911 call
fantastic.
in your studio.
Yeah, like
You're
when
trying
you
to
fall,
fucking kill me.
like when you fall the fuck
No,
off
we're not.
and die, can you make sure you do it in that spot, like right there?
Can you have
behind
the
the
clown
camera?
mask on and your
Yeah, the
penis out?
camera
right
right
there.
there. Yeah, so like when they come in and up the stairs through the back, we want to see them work on you and shit.
And as you're
Yeah,
falling down,
yeah,
just yell,
like-
"Oh, what a lovely tea
right there.
party!"
Oh, what a
right
lovely
there.
tea party, and just fall out.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right there.
yeah,
Looks
yeah, yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
wait, I'm gonna throw a flag. Right there. I'll fall.
yeah.
Right there.
Just
Right
let her,
Got
you
it.
know, like
Got it.
like we're blocking for a fucking
Do you,
show.
do you
and
remember
that's
the
that's
question,
mark.
or should Matt ask it again?
No, it's what is my least
You're,
Popular.
you're like the like an opinion you have that is extremely unpopular or extremely controversial.
Oof, I have a couple. I have several.
Yes,
Fantastic.
for one.
I'm a fucking opinionated prick.
No.
That's not
I wouldn't go that
controversial.
far. I mean,
I don't believe that gender and sex are separate. And that's a very unpopular opinion right now.
Gender and
Um,
sex are separate. I had to research that myself.
All right, so I'll give you the Reader's Digest
watch
version.
my Facebook timeline on, I don't know, any given day.
Majority
Oh
of the
yeah, I've read
people,
some of your stuff.
a majority of the people on the left who love this topic will say that your sex is your genitals and what you're born with. Your gender is how you identify,
I think
Which is
it's whether
partial-
you got a dick or not.
which is partially true. Because men see, gender is a made up thing. It's a social construct because people want to present themselves as something that they're not. So
That's what they'll tell
I-
you.
so let's just say I'm born man.
oh, the concept of gender being a completely separate entity.
Yes.
Correct. It's
Okay,
a social
all right, I'm like-
construct.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like my penis is very real. I touch it all the
Yeah.
time.
It's very real.
Your hand
very
is on
happy.
it right now.
Right now, it's very real. I can feel it.
It's all I can see in my head. Okay, so stop.
I can feel it. It's covered in Vaseline. It's,
That's what I'm saying.
You know whose fault it is? It is the fault of the Wang.
it's the fault of the Wang.
It's the fault of the wang.
Don't wang. So anyway,
My
Marsh,
houseboat.
they believe that the gender is what you identify as. So if I am born a boy, shave all my hair off, and slap on some lipstick and put on a dress and a nice blouse, and call myself a woman, that I'm a woman. That's not no, because you may get surgery to alter yourself to maybe fool somebody into thinking that you're a woman, but you're really just putting on a costume.
Right,
All
like a
this stuff
tranny.
here, all this stuff here, the clothes, hat, glasses, that's all costume. That's how you want to present yourself to the world, and that's what they see gender as. Whereas I don't see that. Your sex and your gender are tied together. If you dig me up in 100 years and do a DNA test on me, you're going to know that I'm male. Now, if you split me in half and make part of me female and bury me right next door, guess what? You dig that part of me up, I'm still going to have the male chromosome in there. And they don't believe that. And that's why they make the push to have the cross-gender public bathrooms in schools, the cross-gender public, cross-gender sports. I just watched a video of a father pleading to the school board to not pass this certain thing that would make all sports intramural.
No.
And there was 4 more parents who came up after him, so they just did.
That's okay. That's great.
And then they voted.
My son, I'm gonna have my 3 monstrous fucking sons
Go out there and do some damage.
join up on women's leagues. Okay, good. You know what?
There would be,
Wait.
there would be no women's league.
That's not what they're not what they're asking to pass. They're trying
They're
to make them all integrated.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
intramural.
That's fine. So he's got to knock the teeth out of a couple of fucking girls who thought they were badass. Next, as soon as you get girls get their ass fucking kicked by, they'll all leave, and that's unfortunately that's the problem. So you'll have people that get sick and tired of that, and they will leave and they will join and form their own shit. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. If you're going to force that to happen, then people will take their shit elsewhere and create their own shit. You know,
Bingo.
that's why we have, that's literally the
whole-
entire reason America fucking exists.
It was the whole reason they started Title 9 or 19, wherever
Yes.
the fuck it is.
Title
Well,
IX.
Because
and you're
Title
you're
9 it was to get the separation, so there is a competition between the sexes, not against each other, because men have physical advantages over women.
There's a
we're faster,
difference
stronger.
between.
We're
I'm with
faster,
you.
stronger, and can do more things.
right.
There's a difference between, and we had a few in Little League, and I'm saying Little League. We had a girl or two in our baseball. We hadn't. This is way back in the day before they
Yeah, I
offered
remember that.
softball, but every team probably had a girl on it.
Yeah.
That's a lot different than having, say, the same girl who I played baseball with. Of course, we're now all 50, but let's say she was in her 20s. And little Jenny went up against, I don't know, Garrett Cole and is trying to hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. I'm sure she could. You give her enough chances, but that's not the same. Or line up little Jenny behind center as a quarterback, and she doesn't get rid of that ball fast enough, and 319-pound Grady Jarrett waffles your ass. That's the only time it would take. And I'm going with Herm on this one, as far as, because my daughter plays sports, and I told her, the minute your schools say that, little Mikey wants to become little Michelle, I'm not using your name, Herm, in vain. It's the first name popped into my head. If little Mikey goes out and says, I'm little Michelle, and you catch a volleyball to the face, or when you're playing basketball, you get hip checked and something breaks, I won't be the second or the third or the fifth. I'll be the first person at that school torching it.
I mean, unfortunately, if that's where it's going to have to go, then the biological females are going to have to get tough. And by that, they're going to have to work together. If you're going to fucking have one guy that thinks it's a girl in there and he's hurting girls, the girls are going to have to get together and take that motherfucker out. All right.
I do not disagree with that at all.
Man. All right. You girls, you want some girl power? Break that motherfucker's leg. Take him down. One of you on one-on-one? No, but if you say you're smarter than we are, then outsmart us and do it. Team up.
And I'm going to say this
on this either. If that's there's your that's an option. And
before the next person goes, I know how to stop every boy who thinks he's a girl from doing anything on the sports court, and I think you gentlemen will agree. Nothing. You say nothing when you see a good pair of tits. Just start raising your shirt at that tranny and see how quick he stops. Done. Nothing beats a good pair of tits. Because if you've seen one pair, you want to see the rest of them.
Another, just to wrap up another unpopular opinion I have is modern feminists don't know what feminism really is.
That's correct.
That's true.
You want equality, okay? True equality. At 18 years old, in order to vote, you have to sign up for conscription to the service. You want equal.
Yep.
But they only want it equal when it's equitable for them. They want
Equality of outcome, yeah.
They want equity of outcome, not true equality.
Correct.
Because modern women, especially young kids, 18, 19, 20 in college, guy approaches a girl, the guy's supposed to pay for the first date. Always. But what am I getting in return?
Exactly.
I don't know about you, but there was actually a thing called going Dutch on a date. We used to do it all the time. And if these, you get in a relationship with a woman like that, they want everything handed to them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want a relationship 50-50. Now, I have a car, you're going to pay for my car. Or you're going to pay half of my rent, or you're going to pay half of my kids' school books.
Well, now you're seeing a lot of them that want the guy to contribute to like the makeup and all the other shit that they.
Nope.
Oh yeah, the pre-date expenses too.
All that shit, and it's like I personally prefer no makeup. I like to know what I'm getting into. I think makeup is deceitful, but
it's a costume. It's a disguise.
It is. So is Spanx and all that other shit. It's like you have. It's a costume.
Real quick story before I move along. I've been with my wife almost 30 years. You know how many times I've seen her wear full-blown makeup?
Twice.
A couple times. Our wedding.
Yeah, but guys, there is an actual reason for all of that, though. Okay.
Right, but I'm telling you, my point of my story is, she's beautiful enough. She doesn't need the makeup. To me. So when I see her in full makeup, it's like, whoa.
And I think there's a lot of truth to the theory, that women wear makeup for other women. It's a competitive thing. I don't think
it's in their nature to be competitive because
there's a lot of subliminal biological signals that are given off by a lot of what their makeup does. Certain things. The accentuation. Like the accentuation of lip color actually is representative of the female labia that become deeper reddened during sexual arousal.
The flush.
There's the pink. The pink on the cheek is the flush of being a little. You know what I mean? All of that. But really, what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, is it comes down to complete lust. You see, we don't see the most unattractive person in the room and think, wow, I'd really like to have a conversation with them.
You don't know.
No, but as people.
Have you met some of Marsha's girlfriends?
I have, and they're doing lovely in Vermont.
They have
bed and breakfast and their wife.
Making granola.
Really, what it comes down to is there's enough of a physical attraction that one finds in another, and vice versa, for them to start that conversation. Without the physical attraction and all of those accentuations, the high heels that accentuate the muscle on that leg, Spanx that trim everything out, make everything look pretty. All of these little tricks are done to attract us to legitimately want to go say hi. That's all it is. Because once you say hi and that first, I want to bang that, then you actually have the conversation and start to determine whether or not this person is actually worth it or not. But it's that physical attraction, usually off the rip, that's a bit, ooh, look at that.
This will be the first questions from the hat where we only answer 3 questions.
Right.
I played a game with my coworkers at the casino. I asked a question. I asked a question. When you met your significant other or spouse, how did you meet them and how did they look? And majoritively, the very successful and very loving marriages, she was all grubby in a jeans and t-shirt. or
Exactly.
we met bumped into each other at Home Depot, or oh, we were at a party, woke up the next morning, looked like shit. It's not because women have this thing in their head where they're going to meet the perfect man, 6'6", 10-inch dick, big bank account.
Big bank account. And
Big
that's where
bank
the,
account.
the makeup attraction comes into play. In my
Correct.
opinion.
So every
So,
woman in America
like-
wants to marry Randy fucking Orton.
Well, these young women
Yes,
think that
It's
they're
true.
gonna be
You're not
they're
far
going to be
off.
provided for the rest of their fucking lives. I know I'm not far off. I listen to enough fucking podcasts where these crazy bitches are out
I
there.
do the same.
Call me daddy.
Okay. Oh, I'm telling you, the Whatever Podcast is one of the best podcasts to watch to put a microscope on the way the dating scene is now for kids.
Mhm.
And it's
See, I
fucking
don't
scary.
no, I don't feel anything viral like that. Is these girls are coming in and they're finding the worst representations of what's out there, unfortunately. All right, and they're putting it out there, and these women are promoting themselves that they're the baddie. Well, unfortunately, it's those women that we continually give fucking airtime to and continually validate that are ruining shit for actual real women. I think anytime anybody spends an hour spending any more than shut the fuck up next on
Oh,
these
you haven't watched the show?
on these whores, on these money grubbing, gold digging, unrealistic bitches, you're legitimizing them. Okay,
Well,
it's
no,
kind of like when somebody would say, "Herm, you don't know how to cook." I don't get mad. These niggas don't even know what the fuck they talking about.
I am full-throatedly disagreeing with you. I think what those guys do on the Whatever Podcast are shining a light on just how stupid certain segments of the population of women are, and they don't see it until it's right in their face. And men too, but we were talking about the females just now. They do it with the guys too. The Guidos who come in there thinking they're God's gift to women, and you find out they're basically a hamburger helper packet.
But to
no
Herm's
hamburger
point,
and no helper. You're just you're the packet.
But to Herm's point about the women they bring on the show, they're all pre-screen interviewed, and you get grown women in their 40s and 50s on there who think like that.
Yeah,
but they think they're going to come in and enlighten people, and it's like,
well, and the other part of it is that almost every goddamn one of them has an OnlyFans page, and Herm's right. They're there to promote themselves.
But
when they try to challenge their worldview, when Andrew, the guy who always debates, when Andrew tries to turn their worldview around and use it on them, no, fuck you. I don't care what you think. I don't care what anybody thinks. He's like, but you obviously do.
Until they cry and walk off the set.
Because you promote yourself, fucking yourself on the internet. You want attention. You want the people to think highly of you. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'll show you my pussy for $29.99 a month. They're disgusting.
I'd rather stick to the $5 OnlyFans. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
OnlyFans was like one of the worst social media inventions in the last 10 years.
I actually deleted someone, and it's not that they're a nice person, but I don't want to get inundated in my Instagram stories with go check out my OnlyFans for $5. I'm like, look, I like you. You're a nice person, but the last thing I want to do is spend $5 to see your crotch.
No, sorry. You can keep it.
You can do what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Well, there's a lot wrong with it, but I mean, if that's what you want to do and it makes money, do it. But
all right, that's enough about me. Let's move.
Yeah. Who's answering the question next?
You.
All right. Because of the time of year we're in, and Lynch stole my answer that I locked in, I'm going to say this once, and if you don't believe me, I will sit you down and hurt your feelings. There are good Republicans and there are bad Republicans, and there are good Democrats and there are bad Democrats. Stop putting them all in one pot and stirring the fucking pot, or I'm going to make you lick the spoon, you rat bastards. We have become a nation that is so divided. It's all based on political ideology. And if you don't believe what I believe, then you're an asshole. Kind of going back to Lynch with the transgender bullshit. Live the way you want to live. The minute you force it down my throat, you are persona non grata, and I will hurt your feelings. That's all I have to say.
Then the people start screaming democracy, democracy, democracy. I'm going to clue you in a little thing, folks. I think I've said this on the show before. We are not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic.
Well, no, a democracy and democracy are two separate things. I'd just like to point out
Correct.
two things can
Correct.
happen at the same time.
They don't know that,
Correct.
but we do.
See, but they
And I say
think that-
they, I'm painting with a really broad brush because there are people
Well-
that's a threat to our democracy. No, we're duly
no,
electing
because
people.
there are
I can understand that when Trump sits in it and says, "If you vote for me this time, you'll never have to vote again." That could be. Look,
Where-
don't discredit it.
I'm
when
not. I'm
you
not.
say
I'm
when
asking
you-
where that
when
came
you-
from
when you
because
look
I've
at
heard that a
those-
lot.
When you look at those words, okay,
Yeah, it's like
you
Shady
can
Chavez.
completely infer that. Well, if you're not going to need, they're not going to ever have to vote again. Well, that's taking away some sort of choice if you're doing
Yeah.
that, and that is a threat to democracy, which is everybody has a choice.
I
You're
agree
going to
with
be,
that.
and I'm gonna make this guarantee right now, and this is a positive in Herm's favor because when I hear that and I ask people, can you link me to where he said that? I guarantee by the end of this night, Herm's going to have a link for me, if not in the next 5 minutes. Do you know why? Because Herm is an intelligent human being who, if he hears something, he can cite it and not just say, "Well, I heard it." Well, you know
Well,
what?
and I'm doubling
Fuck
him
'em.
because that was something that was a concern to people.
Sure,
It
and
was
but
reported,
I
it was
again,
reported that he said it.
sure. And as I said, I never heard it. I'd like to see where he said it. And if you can show it to me, yeah, then I'll start to, you know me, I'm reading all the time, buying political books to the point where I'm 7 books behind and I don't know what to do with myself going forward because I'm out of time. I got
Dude,
more
you need a
books than I have
library
time.
card.
No, you can't.
Um,
You can't get some of these books at a library.
Really?
Trust me when I tell you that.
But yeah, we vote on what we want democratically. But if we voted for everything else and ran things like a democracy, yeah, you don't have to
Look
vote
at
again.
this, faster than fucking instant
Stupid
coffee.
to rig. If you want to save America, get your friends, get your family, get everyone you know, and vote. Vote early, vote absentee, vote on election day. I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm Matt Korea.
All right, I
Wow,
see,
we
I
just heard
see, I
that.
see.
I played enough.
There's more context to it. However, yeah, just that one quote kind of would put a little fear
That,
into you.
that as somebody who is in the middle and holds a very
Yeah, I'd be concerned.
that's a very scary statement. Period.
Yeah,
Anybody
taking
with half a brain.
depending on, and again, I would like to think I have more than a half a brain, but I see
No,
the
no,
context.
I'm not saying that wasn't a dig. I'm just saying like
No,
that wasn't us. Like for anybody with half a brain, those words in that order should raise a question and maybe cause some sort of
Doubt.
understood. All right, my 2 beer limit has passed. I'm switching to the Arizona iced tea. This is
Oh, there
the
you go.
peach tea, and it is still only 99 cents.
Buy it wherever you can find Arizona, which is everywhere.
Correct.
All right, who's next?
Harm,
Up.
what is your unpopular opinion?
Helen Keller was a fucking hoax.
Wow,
Interesting.
this I have to hear.
It's all bullshit.
Hard to prove, too.
Dumb, blind, retarded, couldn't hear, see, nothing. She learned to read. Look, you need one sense of something to develop the sense of reading. You need, all right, there's nothing, okay? You need to either be able to hear a sound. You need to be able to see a mouth make a motion. You need to be able to know language and then go blind to read. These are all things that you have to learn, okay? You've got to have other skills when you take one away. She had none of the senses, but she learned to read and communicate and write and read and talk and understand. Fuck off. That was a hoax. It was 1,854,000 fucking years ago. That was a complete fucking hoax.
All right,
I'll
Complete.
buy it.
Complete.
ladies and gentlemen, obviously, as you can
Find me
tell,
another fucking person with the same fucking attributes that could go half as far as she did. Nobody.
Joseph-
It's never happened
Joseph
before. And
R.
it never
Biden.
happened again. Fuck that. Hoax. She was the monkey
I'm
man
with
at
you.
the fucking zoo.
I'm with you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, none of us have a fear of being canceled, but Herm is conducting that train.
Choo choo.
I'm right behind him.
You glad you asked
Well, not
that
that
one,
kind of
Marsh?
train. Not that kind of
I'm
train.
good with it.
All right, what's your answer?
Oh, mine's goes back to my typical fallback, and Herm's given the best argument for it. I'm not sold, and then mine's the whole moon landing thing. I don't see. I'm not there.
I'm not getting into this again. It'll be another
Oh yeah,
hour.
no, I'm not either. There's a whole technical side that you have to understand for what Lynch and I know as video fact. And
Like I said,
yeah.
And you guys have given the most credible freaking, and that I it's definitely something that gave me pause. I can't wrap my head around it.
yeah, I touched it. Still don't think it's fucking real. There it is. That's. Did you
The
touch
earth is flat because it
I
looks
held it in my
flat.
fucking hands? Still not real.
I didn't see it. I
Yeah.
grew up, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. So it's like I can't.
This is why he thinks Megaforce is real. He saw it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
It happened on that box, mommy.
That magical box up
The
on the
magic
wall.
box.
Magic box right there, mommy. That's where they
Oh
were
my
the golden
God.
egg.
Lynch, save us. Ask us a question.
Remember Romper Room? I see
Yes.
Burns, I see Marsh. I see Herm.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of stole one of my that was my big question. Something unpopular that you believe or
About the moon landing?
no.
Here we go with the moon landing.
Burns with the unpopular opinion.
Oh,
That was one of my good ones. 'Cause
Okay.
I didn't pick many, but
Well, good. We're not going to get to
Let's see.
ask many tonight. We got a half hour left to go. Let's get the
let
best
somebody
of the
go who
best.
let somebody go who actually has a decent question because
All right, I got
I
a
was- I was betting on only one or two questions anyway,
question. All right.
given the time restrictions.
So you know how, like with Barbies, they have different types of Barbies. Like there's Beachcomber Barbie, and there's this Barbie and
oh, I
that
know where this is
Barbie.
going.
All right. What Barbie would you be?
Ooh.
Ooh,
But you'd have to be a girl.
No, well,
It
and the
depends on
same,
how you identify, I guess.
you could be part of the collection. What Ken would you be? There you go. Whatever makes it non-homo for you, buddy. Whatever.
Who's the gay one? Skipper?
Sure. No, Skipper was the cousin.
I thought there was a gay one.
Oh
Of
my
course
God.
you
yeah,
did.
but-
In the 1980s, there was a gay doll. Sure, there was. What the fuck?
you guys know way more about Barbie than I ever did. I used to.
I know
flush
there
their
was a
heads down
movie
the toilet.
made, and my cousin played with them. That's it.
I mean, my sister had Barbies, but you know what
There
I
you
mean.
go.
So- but yeah, like
I know the most controversial one was the pregnant one with the stomach you could take off and pull the baby out.
I need
well,
that.
that wasn't Barbie. That was the Hart family.
Was it the Hart family?
Fun is being part of the family. That's all Hart. Yes.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. But
Oh wow, I forgot totally about that.
Herm
Yeah.
sang that song today. That's how you know he's gay.
I would be the beat. I would be the beat.
When you sing that song and you have a dong, it's tragedy.
Yeah, it was like it was the Republican Barbie. It was
It was
The
fucked up. It was
Republican
creepy.
Barbie.
yeah,
You actually could take the
he wasn't
stomach
single and humping around.
off. No,
You
it
know,
was wholesome and shit.
it was it was sold as a Hart family. It was a mother doing motherly things and the dad
Yeah.
and two kids. It was Republican Barbie, but
yeah,
still,
she didn't do anal.
it's no. I mean, not on the first
Right.
date.
Not on the first date, yeah.
Not on the first date.
Well, can I be instead of being a Barbie, can I be a strawberry shortcake?
Oh, I love strawberry shortcake. They smelled really nice.
They smelled so fucking good.
They did.
This is here it is, hair sniffing. There it is. That's where the hair sniffing comes from.
And Burns is out.
And I
Oh
was
no,
like,
he's here. He's just not being involved in any of this.
I'm out. All right,
My
so
grandmother,
fuck it.
my grandmother bought me
Strawberry
one.
shortcake would
I had
you
his one.
be
I got
at?
one in stocking stuffer.
I asked my grandmother one for Christmas. And she said, "Why?" When she asked why, I said, "Because they smell good."
I had the little
They
miniature
did.
one, and it smelled for years after that.
Oh, I used to get their pencil erasers.
He's a brony.
Remember
Oh, I
that?
didn't have
Remember
that.
the?
Oh, bronies are
remember the-
fucking terrifying, dude. I watched a documentary on
Whoa.
that shit. Oh my god.
Mm.
I actually met one at EB. I couldn't believe it.
Wow, they let one in there. That's
How
fucking
is
Yeah,
Jack?
amazing.
man. And he was all proud of it. What was fucked up is I recognized it. I'm like, "Are you?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh god."
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my it's very painful for me to say this will be the very final dysfunction junction of all
This will be
time.
the last show that I'm fucking broadcasting right there. I'm saying that right fucking now.
I'm scared to death about what's about to come out
I
of
have-
people's mouths.
I have
I'm leaving.
morals and I have things I need to worry about, and I cannot be doing this anymore.
4 years, and we've come to this.
We've come to. If I could be any strawberry shortcake, I'd really like to be. I don't
I'd
even
like to
know.
be the one-
I don't
like to
even
be the
know
one
it. I know that there was a villain and he had like an evil crow or
Oh,
something.
the peculiar purple pie man from Porcupine Peak.
Yes.
About fuck this about.
I can't tell you
Hey,
shit about high school
about-
algebra, but I can tell you about any toy that
about-
existed in the 80s.
Wow, this motherfucker can't add 3 + 3, but he can remember the purple pie man from Saskatchewan. The fuck
From Dickhead Creek or wherever the fuck he
for
was
real,
from.
like from Pipe Smoke Creek, the purple pie man from Pipe Smoke. What the fuck, Matthew?
Yeah, he's from Mudlick, Kentucky.
Fuck. What the
Sounds like a
fuck?
pot strain.
Porcupine Peak.
For real, I now have to grow purple pie man from Porcupine Peak in my backyard here in Colorado. Just fuck.
You know what? I'm just gonna. I'll answer the question. If I was gonna be any Ken, it would be I've had enough of this show, Ken, and it would just have this face on,
For real, just
and it would have an automatic head that does
What
this.
just happened?
No, mine would be.
That's it. That's a special. You push the button on his back, he goes like this. Unfucking believable.
Yeah, I know some obscure
Yeah.
shit.
the purple.
What was it? The
Pur-
peculiar pie dude
the
from.
peculiar purple
Peculiar
pie
por-
man from Porcupine Peak.
Pine pie.
You know what? From now on, I'm drinking heavily during this show and drinking peach tea during the Speedway review. I need to. Jesus Christ.
He was this tall,
Hey.
lanky motherfucker, looked kind of like Leon, but he had like this French little twirly mustache and shit,
The
and he made
peculiar-
pies.
The peculiar purple pie man. That's right.
From Peckerwood Creek or wherever the fuck he was from.
Lives atop the Pie Tin Palace
The
on a desolate wasteland called Porcupine Peak.
It's way more than I wanted to know about strawberry shortcake in one sitting. See, kids, you get an education too.
Hey, there was
Oh,
a
and
cartoon. I remember
And
shit.
apparently, Sour Grapes was the female villain.
Oh, I forgot about her.
I don't even know that.
she-
shit
Oh,
She's-
I'm upset that you did remember her.
That-
Get
She
the fuck out of
she
here.
smelled good too.
Yeah,
This,
yep,
Yep.
that's him.
this is
Yep.
That's
At
Skinny
least,
Harm.
at least with He-Man, you got the stinkor that smelled like a skunk. You couldn't
Yeah,
have went
he's-
that way. You went strawberry fucking shortcake.
I said it was a stocking
Yeah, we're-
stuffer.
Yeah, Daddy, I want a boy doll as a mechanic that smells like gear oil and fucking BO. Where's my scratch and sniff?
Right? No, instead he got blueberry pancakes or strawberry shortcake, or I'm sure there was a
No,
peach
I want the one that
cobbler.
smells like WD-40, not gear oil.
Right.
real. I want the Ken that smells like WD-40 and like onion and like onion pit sweat smell. Like
It's
what?
fall roaster Ken. He smells like
Autumn
barbecue
breeze.
sauce and brisket.
I
See,
need
that
one
was gonna
smells
be me. It would be like
WD-40
it was
and
gonna be
brake
like
light.
it was gonna be like smoker roast. It would be like roaster Ken. And it, first of all, it would come with no shirt. All right, it would have no shirt. All right,
You'd have your necklace on.
it would have the necklace, no shirt, a pair of cargo shorts. All right, barefoot, no feet, smudges
No
of
feet?
yeah, well, no shoes.
Oh,
Just barefoot with
He's a stumbless
burns
wonder.
on the bottom from charcoal.
it's the Kerry Von Erich
That's what
roaster
I'm
doll.
saying. It's roaster doll. And then, you know, dirt smudges of charcoal built in. It smells like pork fat and smoke. Like it's
And a Red's apple ale in his left hand.
I
That's
was
right.
just gonna say that. Nice.
that's right.
Big ass spatula or fork in one right hand.
Yeah.
Left hand
All
has
right.
a grip and a death
Let-
grip on a
let-
Red's apple
And
ale.
a little gold
re-
bond.
Let's rapid fire
Yeah,
some of these
Come with a little
questions.
for that.
smoker that you'd put the glycol that you put in the Christmas train, and so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's good.
That'd be a cool Christmas ornament.
All right, we're gonna rapid fire. We're gonna rapid fire some questions. I'm gonna ask mine. We'll go around the room. Lynch, Marsh, Herm. You're in the bathroom. Toilet paper. Do you fold it or do you crumple it?
Oh, great question.
I
Lynch?
want it into this mummy shaped cocoon type thing.
I mean, I do
That's
neither.
wasteful.
I do the shit and mitten with a 4 wrap with a overlaying double wrap. That's what I do.
That's about my style.
I
Mitten.
go around and then over
Yeah.
and up,
Over
down,
and then
and
around again.
Just so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. It's a little wider. Yep, just for safety.
Marsh, I'd like to apologize to you
And
for
then
laughing
I
at the
have,
strawberry
and then I
shortcake
have,
gimmick.
and then we have the wipes. I like the wipes.
I fold
Yeah,
It makes for a nice clean on the bum.
Matt folds it.
I fold it and I use it, and then I fold it again.
There
and
it
use
is.
it again. And usually by that point it's too small to safely
Great,
do it. But
Great.
you
Matt's
know.
doing toilet origami and
Well,
Hey, I
I
do
just
the
don't like to be
same thing.
wasteful. And I have
Yes, I don't.
I've had so many freaking, you know,
wasteful.
well, as far as
I'm a Charmin Mr.
Dude,
Miyagi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
in
to
a
be as
house-
far and as much coverage as possible.
I'm in a
Mm-mm.
household that looks like you've got a fucking toilet paper Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in that toilet half the fucking time. So I try to minimize the damage
Yeah.
because the other
Understood.
folks living here.
Yeah, I'm a shit and mitten like Herm. I do basically the same thing. And then if I got to go back for more, it's maybe a little smaller mitten.
No, if
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
well,
sometimes-
that's what the wet wipe is for.
Next
Yeah,
week,
well,
I'm
that-
buying
I
a
do
bottle.
And
use-
that's what I follow up with myself, which is
So
why
the
I do
follow up
use wet
wipe
wipes.
is awesome.
yeah.
Marsh,
Yeah,
you're
but there's-
hosting the show next week because I'm going to buy a bottle of Crown Royal and get tanked before I even show up.
Woohoo!
Okay. Yeah, I give my dessert is a couple wipes with a wet wipe and crumpled down.
All right.
Flush.
Nothing wrong with a wet wipe. It's complete. We're just asking
I mean,
about the
there's
toilet
some
paper.
days when
Thought about getting a
There's-
bidet.
Oh,
But
I've been on that
I've
for
used
3
one.
years. I can't. I'm
good
I'm
stuff.
Definitely. I've been shopping.
yeah, I like one. I'd like one in our master.
Yeah, I definitely.
Because
want
sometimes
one.
you're
I'm-
wiping, and it's just like you're wiping a brown magic marker back there, man. It's just
Well,
it's like,
yeah,
where's
there's
that
that,
coming
but
from?
it's also I'm tossed up between the hot water one and the cool water one.
I want one
Hot
that
water.
just I
Hot
want
water.
I want one that does hot water. I'll run the
Yeah.
insulated line and do it.
I mean, they had some
I-
coming out of Japan that fucking played music and did all kinds of.
I don't
weird
care that. I
shit.
just want a nice body temperature stream.
They sell
that's
them at
just what I
Costco, it's
need.
pretty good.
A toilet that sings to you. Wiping USA.
Oh God.
Look,
I've
you guys
used one-
started it with the shit and mitten, so go fuck yourself with a cactus.
I've used both, Matt, and the warm water one is. I think.
Oh,
one
I
of-
imagine
it's
so.
enjoyable. But it's like a cold water one. Woo! It's
Well,
like,
Yeah,
go-
you know, like I'm not
something-
trying to like get
Stimulate
a-
yourself.
yeah, I'm not trying to get that.
I just want to
It
get
makes
the
that
doo-doo off
noise
my
that when you're
butthole.
watching Strawberry Shortcake, you're like, woo!
I don't want to use
Woo.
cold water because I'm afraid I'd like it.
Make that shit hot.
All right, next
Falling
question.
out of work. How'd you do?
Lynch.
Burn my
What'd
bum.
you do? I burned my asshole.
Lynch.
What?
Next question. Tired of
Next
talking about your
question.
asses.
If given a choice between infinite wealth and infinite health, which would you choose?
I would choose health because I'm doing all right on money.
Yeah, I'd have to go. I'd go with health because with a long enough freaking, healthy time span, I can freaking accrue some serious freaking compound interest on some shit.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Same.
Knowing that you could outlive the expectations of every motherfucker on the planet, absolutely. And
Yeah.
like the
And
boy
seeing your
said, you
enemies
can
die.
Well,
you
I'm-
can
I'm
make
also
the
kinda-
money.
I'm
Yeah.
also kind of greedy. I want to see what happens in 40, 50 years.
Yeah, if I have,
see, that's where.
if I have infinite health, then well, infinite health means nothing breaks down. So
You're at peak for the rest of eternity.
that's what I'm saying. At the very
we're
least,
talking
you're
immortality. At, like,
right,
your
right, right,
peak.
right. And if it's granted right now, basically you're 50 for the rest of your life.
I'm okay with
Which,
that.
oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm okay with that. If
Yep.
I know that I have infinite amount of time now because nothing's breaking down, and well, then I have plenty of time. There's all kinds of. You thought I was crazy with investments before when I had
Yeah, no shit.
when I knew that their shit was short.
Right.
You guys are fucked.
All right, Marsh. Next question. Make it a good one.
Next question. If you ever had a crush on a cartoon character, and which one? Lynch.
All of Josie and the Pussycats
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Super Friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
I
a
didn't-
tit man.
You like the way her
Oh,
hair
man.
swung out like this.
Oh, yeah, with the earrings. Yeah, that was hot.
Yep.
I had a poster of Farrah Fawcett in my bedroom for like a very long time. She was like my ideal, and she died.
And she died
Well,
on the
Oh,
same day
butt
as Michael
cancer.
Jackson.
but she died of butt cancer. That's near and dear to your heart.
Wow, cartoon character. Oh,
We went from cartoon character to anal
to butt
cancer,
cancer.
to a
In about 3 steps.
in-
In about
in-
3
in-
steps.
yeah.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
I was going to say 3 degrees
Of
Oh.
Lynch.
Fucked up.
of
Of
dysfunction.
cancellation.
Jesus.
I don't know. I was always a Judy Jetson guy.
Oh, see, I didn't like it was all the straight lines and shit. But
Look, we're not. You asked me.
I know. I'm just like I'm
there
trying
you
to
go.
put my head there.
Get your dirty mouth off my woman. Herm.
Velma.
Velma? All right.
Velma.
Yeah.
I hear in her new show she's all gay now.
Yeah, so I heard that.
Yeah. She's getting her
Had your
jinkies the
opportunity.
other way now.
Now it's funny
You had your
because
opportunity, Herm.
along the Thelma lines, freaking a lot of people would be like Daphne, but I always had a thing. They back in the day after the Flintstones,
Nah,
They
Velma
did
was
it.
Velma was the sub.
the who?
Velma was the
Submissive.
sub.
Here we go.
What's that?
Submissive.
The submissive.
Submissive.
Velma was
You do anything you
complete
want.
sub. She was.
Oh yeah, because she had to work for it. Yeah,
Yeah, what you were
had a
saying,
thing-
Mark?
I had a
I'm
thing
so
for
glad.
they did an updated version of the Flintstones afterwards where Pebbles was like 18
All the
and
teenage.
in a rock
Oh, yeah.
band and shit. And
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I the bone in the hair and all that. Yeah, I was down with that.
Heard you got your boner in her hair. Heard.
Yep. Hair boner. Yep. Good times.
Gotta love it.
Sounds like a fun night at the Marsh household. All right, who's got
Where's
the
the
next?
boner?
Herm, you got the next question.
All right.
See how
So
many more
here
we
it
can
is.
fire off.
Here it is. What is the weirdest food combination that you love?
I mean, depending on who
Hmm.
you ask, Lynch thinks I'm crazy for liking the pineapple and ham pizza. But I don't know that I. Well, oh, okay. Oh no. I got
love
one.
Hawaiian
I mean,
pizza.
it sounds weird to me,
It's
but I
an
grew up
enigma.
on it. What?
I love the Hawaiian pizza.
I
It's-
dig it.
It's a Canadian pizza made by an Italian that was trying to emulate a Japanese teriyaki dish.
Mm-hmm.
And it's delicious as fuck.
And it has nothing to do with Hawaii. It's really funny.
Nope. But because there's pineapple on it, they're gonna
Yeah,
call
the
it Hawaiian
pineapple and
pizza.
ham, which are very Hawaiian, smoked meat. Yep, there it is. But
Yeah.
love that. pie.
My mother used to make a dish with elbow macaroni, cottage cheese, and something else. And I'm glad I know what the something else is because it looked like puke in a bowl, but it tasted like heaven.
Oh, it was delicious. It was delicious. It was cottage
Yeah.
cheese, pasta, a dash of butter, maybe sometimes a little bit of cheese of some sort, and that's it. A little parsley. maybe some
Okay, the greenery. That's what I was looking for.
the parsley. That was the parsley flake, or it was like Italian. But yes, same thing. You stir the cottage cheese into the hot pasta, and it kind of melts and makes a
Yeah, it
And
does.
cheesy sauce.
yeah.
Yeah, ground turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, I do it all the time.
Okay, that's mine.
Here's my combo. My grandmother
Sausages.
got me on. I love peanut butter. She would put a slice of cold American cheese on it,
Interesting.
That's
and I
it.
fell in love with it. So you're getting the salty and sweetness of the peanut butter with the salty kind of like pungent flavor of the cheese. I do it every once in a while. I'll be like, and my wife looks at me and says, "You're disgusting."
I
She's
get that
not
a
far
lot.
off.
Yeah, I am. Herm's thinking.
No, I know what mine is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
his question. He should know.
Yeah. Did Marsh go?
No, I got a thing for white pizza with anchovies.
Oh, I like
But,
it.
I love anchovies. But as far as my two, and it was going to be one of my ones earlier, was my two weirdest freaking food things is I like drinking olive brine and anchovies. I dig anchovies.
All right.
I can't. The olive brine I pour in a glass and fucking I love that shit.
I do.
Okay.
I do olive juice, like olive brine, and I'll do pickle juice right out of the jar. I think Herm's gonna lose his fucking mind.
Yeah, I'm not far behind him.
I can hear your throbbing over there, your heartbeat.
I looked it up on Google. Apparently, freaking, it's like a probiotic. So I was like, cool.
Yeah, it's got good shit in it for
What's a probiotic?
The olive brine.
olive.
Yeah, and and enough sodium to fucking knock out a killer whale. But other than that, it's healthy as fuck.
I don't drink.
It's a
fucking-
green food.
I have like
Hey, your heart will explode, but your skin will look fabulous,
I
bitch.
have a shot glass worth of it a day.
Fuck.
All right, Herm. Bring it home.
My weirdest food combination is spaghetti and meatballs with corn mixed in.
Really interesting.
That doesn't sound
doesn't
right,
sound
but
that
it
weird.
sounds like it'd be good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that weird. I could try that.
I mean, the Italian gentleman inside of me is dying to come out because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But no, it sounds like it could be tasty.
You have an Italian gentleman inside you right now?
Yeah, there's an Italian guy and two Chinese guys and a Mexican. They talk to me quite often. Go ahead, Herm. I know you're waiting.
There's a freak off going on inside him right now.
What do they say to you? Well, the Chinese guy talks mostly. Pull down your pants. Spank your monkey.
All right, where's that non-disclosure agreement? I need to sign it. I didn't think I did.
Sorry, I
need to
threw
use
that
one.
away. I'll have to send you another copy.
All right,
Okay.
this might kill it off. I got one that I wanted to ask. I'll save the other two for our next episode. Lynch gets to start. You only get to eat one of these, and it's the only thing you can eat for the rest of your life. Is it candy corn or
we've done
Vienna
this, yeah.
sausages?
Vienna sausages.
I knew you'd answer that.
I fucking hate candy corn.
Well, yeah, I
Candy,
think
candy corn can
candy
rot in
corn's-
hell.
I hate both
It's like
of them, so I got to make a choice.
It's eating wax.
Come here.
Oh, instead of eating, never mind. I'm not even going to go
Just
there.
say-
Leprechaun dicks.
At least I know it slips in assholes.
Uh-huh. If that's your,
I mean,
if that's
candy
your
corn, they
kink,
candy corn, they can just go around the different fucking Jiffy Lubes and just like dilute that old engine oil into some sort of fucking waxy substance.
everybody's got a kink, bro. I'm not shaming you.
Throw a little sugar in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm going with the candy corn because I cannot stand Vienna sausages. And I can't stand candy corn, but it's like the lesser of two evils. I'll eat the wax crayon gimmick. Even the ones that are a little chocolatey on the bottom that they roll out every Halloween now.
Yeah.
And they lie to you right on the package. Made with real Hershey chocolate. Horse shit.
Yeah. There ain't nothing real about these little pills of fucking preservatives.
Nope. Marsh, you got to eat one for the rest of your life. Is it candy corn or Vienna wieners?
Oh, the wieners all day long.
I used to like
remember
that
how he
candy
said
corn.
that.
Dude,
I want you to
that candy
I want
corn
you
is
to
like
clip
made out
that.
of petroleum.
Herm, I want you to clip that.
It's a confection.
No. I want you to clip that. Oh, wieners all day long. I'll eat
wieners.
wieners all day
Oh,
long.
Wieners
day
all day
long.
long.
Twice on Sunday.
There it is.
Fuck. Herm,
I'm all about the cock. Yep.
Oh,
obviously.
God. Given my knowledge of culinary skills and I'd
gonna say
probably
candy corn.
have to go with the sausages. Only because I feel if I cooked them enough and dried them out enough and I could cook some of the horribleness that it is when you eat them out of a can.
Mhm.
Maybe their texture would change upon a really good long slow cooking and dry out a little. So I'm going to say the protein and vitamins available would last longer if that's all I can eat for the rest of my life.
There's your filling for what was it? What'd you call them? His barbecue bullets?
For the
The
Texas
shotgun
cigars.
shells.
The
Shotgun
Texas
shells, yeah.
cigars.
The cigars, yeah. That's right.
That's it. I'm shoving Vienna wieners inside of pasta and just roasting them out. There it is.
A little barbecue sauce, a little cheddar cheese.
That's the most delicious sounding thing on the planet.
No, it's
That's
the
your
most
cowboy
basic
cigar.
cowboy
I'll-
cigar.
I'll,
There you
I'll
go.
use the juice from the can
Uh,
to moisten the pasta a little.
boop.
Just give me the juice. I'll drink it like a shot.
Nope.
Heard,
Ooh,
starfish, heard,
You gotta
hot dog water, heard.
wash your mouth out
he-
with bleach after saying that.
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
I dared a kid $10 he wouldn't drink the hot dog water out of the pan in high school.
Good.
I would do that for somebody paid me.
He did.
Ugh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Marsh, if you're joining us next week, it is our Halloween episode. We will have costumes. We will have Tim Robichaud, and we will have our favorite Halloween movies. I'm saying come in with 5. If it goes anything like tonight, we'll each get 1.
Right?
Ooh, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Sweet.
And any
Hey,
horror
if that's
movie
your-
fan, any
Go ahead.
horror movie fans out there, if you have a theater showing, if you're a fan of the Terrifier series,
Oh
series,
man.
go see Terrifier 3. Holy shit!
Did
you
you guys
thought-
see the
If
did
you
see the
thought 2
trailer
was
for
over the top,
Catnado yet?
The what?
no, I haven't.
Oh, I got
Catnado.
forward to Lynch. Catnado.
Yeah, nice. But Terrifier 3, probably one of the most insane horror movies I've seen in a very, very long time. And it's
All right.
actually very well done.
Like a good steak. It's well done.
Well done. Would you like your shoe leather with potatoes?
Nothing brings out the flavor of my well done steak like a little ketchup.
You need a little ham with that, Vicky? Please. Oh,
On
who
that
needs
note-
the hamburger, Clark? This helper's good enough all by itself.
That's right. I did
We're
not
talking
think it
hand
would
in
go like it did tonight. I did not. And I apologize
We're
to
not-
all of you out there.
Hey, you know what? We had fun. That was a fun episode.
That was
I
Good.
like
We
laughing.
deserve to laugh every now and again. And I'm going to be giving you guys information next week with my new login to a particular streaming service because the movie I've been waiting for is starting to stream next week. And I want you guys to do a review of it. I'm not going to tell you folks out there in La La Land, but when we
I already
decide
know
we're going to
that.
watch it, we're going to do it. You guys know, but they don't know.
Which I don't know.
Well, you're going to get the login info and you're going to watch the movie.
Is it it's on a streaming service?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Probably none that you're attached to. It's one that I'm
Oh, it's on a
attached
Christian
to.
one.
No, it's not. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh,
I can't with you guys tonight,
honey, I can't. I have a headache. Why? I laugh too much.
right?
All right.
Fucking
So
win-
what the fuck?
It's fucking Marsh's fault. He was talking about strawberry shortcake, and I just have to go find it on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
with the purple
Oh, well.
peckerhead from Dipshit Creek.
from Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Heard. All right, boys and girls, we're out of here.
Good night, everybody.
Jesus.
I'm so utterly disgusted by the three of you. I don't even have a last word.
Sausage.